All right, Effective Fitness Training Weekly Brief. This is going to be for September 9th to September 14th. All right, so Monday, September 9th, we have our upper body strength with our pull-up improvement progression we've been following up to this point, and we have a short conditioning on this day. After your prep, we're going to go to a bench press building to a 2-rep max, so however many sets that takes. I know I say that every week. If you watch this every week, I say it every week. My apologies. It's something that because there's 5 sets listed in the Train Heroic app, that you are limited to 5 sets. No, take as many sets as you need to find your 2-rep max. Just make sure you record that weight. And then for our pull-ups, we're at an 8-minute EMOM with 5 pull-ups every minute on the minute. The last minute, you're going for max reps. So continuing to progress there. Then we have for our short conditioning, it's body weight only, calisthenics only. 4-time, 50 burpees, 50 air squats, 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, no partitioning. So finish one exercise before moving on to the next. And that is your Monday. Let's take a look at Tuesday. Lower body strength with those accessory hypertrophy movements, and then a sprint conditioning. We're gonna do deadlift off blocks. So that's gonna be put the weight on a 1 or 2 inch platform, put it on a plate that you have laying around, something to get a little bit higher off the ground. If you have the spotter arms that you can put a good amount of weight on, you could use those too. Just keep them real low. It's not going to be, we're not pulling from the knee. It's just a 1 to 2 inch elevation off the ground. With that, because of the type of movement, because you got it on a platform, we're going to only get that to, I say only, we're going to work up to a 1-rep max. So we're not going to be repping a bunch of these out. We're not going to be doing 2, 3, multiple reps here. Just build to a 1-rep max. Again, however many sets that takes. For our hypertrophy, we're at sets of 10. On these accessory lifts, rear foot elevated split squats or Bulgarian split squats, those are always spicy, intentionally put before a rest day in our programming. And then to add to that, we're supersetting that with the Cossack squats or Cossack squats, unloaded for max reps. On those max reps, go until you slow down, basically. When you have to like catch your breath, let's just call it good on that. Full range of motion on both these movements, slow and controlled. Again, this is for hypertrophy or muscle building purposes. So full range of motion, brief pause at the top, brief pause at the bottom, nice and controlled. For the sprint conditioning on this Tuesday, it's gonna be 4-time, 20 ground to overhead, 400-meter run, 20 ground to overhead. So it is 40 ground to overhead total with a 400-meter run in between. With it being, the intent is it's less than 5 minutes. It's like full frickin' send, okay? Right from the get-go, full send. Ground overhead can be however you want. You can do a clean and jerk, a clean and press. You could do a ugly, cheating bicep reverse curl into a push press, split jerk, whatever. Get the weight from the ground to up over your head. 20 times. In the Patrol Ready track, it's gonna be 95 pounds or 65 pounds. That scales up for the hard charger track and scales down for the on-ramp track. The biggest thing is not necessarily the weight. The biggest thing is the intensity and the duration. So it being a sprint, maximum intensity, start to finish. And that's your Tuesday, which leads us into Wednesday, our EFC Active Recovery Day, if you choose to take it. If you are a person who wants to build more cardio, those Wednesdays might be a good day to work in some zone 2 work, probably not running, probably something like a bike erg if you have it, or even like an elliptical, which I think I'm too proud to use an elliptical, but anything, particularly probably not running because we program so much running into the EFT training plans. Something just like a little less abusive on the joints, but still gonna work the heart, still gonna work the cardiovascular system to develop that cardio. That would be a day to do it on this Wednesday. Very long-winded explanation of you could do your zone 2 low-intensity cardio on those Wednesdays. Thursday, September 12th, it's our power endurance day and then moderate duration conditioning. We're going to do a 7-minute EMOM with power cleans. If you can't do power cleans, sumo deadlift high pulls or hang clean high pulls are perfectly acceptable as long as you're being explosive with the weight, again, with a moderate to heavy weight, something you can move fast. We're going to do that 7 minutes for 2 reps every minute on the minute. Following that up with push press, again, 7 minutes, 2 reps of push press every minute on the minute. And then for our moderate duration conditioning, 1,000-meter run, 100 push-ups, 10 ground overhead, a little bit heavier on the ground overhead today. So you're going into You're going to 100 push-ups, probably pretty gassed from a 1,000-meter run, depending on how hard you're pushing that. Then you're going to significantly fatigue out your push muscles, your shoulders, your triceps, your pecs, those push-ups. So the ground overhead at this heavier weight is gonna have to, you're gonna have to get at the legs. You're gonna have to generate the force from your legs, transfer up through the core, into the arms, into the weight. It's gonna be, that's the intent essentially, is that we're pre-fatiguing those push muscles going into that ground overhead. So you're gonna have to use the legs to make it. All right, Friday, Flex Friday. Back down to reps of 10. Take a look at what you did last time with reps of 10, or sets of 10. And again, like I say every week, try to beat it from last time. Simple stuff. Full range of motion, slow and controlled movement, pause at the top, pause at the bottom. Basic hypertrophy principles. Then September 14th, our TAC Saturday, we have the Tactical Pro Agility Gel. 5 rounds, 1 effort, 5 maximum effort. Rest as long as you need to. I write in here 1 to 2 minutes, but take as much time as you need to be able to give another max effort. 5 max effort Tactical Pro Agility drills. And then our speed work, our sprint work has continued to progress in total volume. And then for the conditioning, the tactical skill integration, like I've said before, working more tourniquet drills in this cycle. After each run that I'm about to explain, after each run, quickly don and doff a tourniquet. And here's the workout. 30 pull-ups, 400-meter run, 20 thrusters, 800-meter run, 20 thrusters, 400-meter run, 30 pull-ups. So after each one of those runs, you're putting on a tourniquet, taking it off. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fun one, kind of a pyramid setup on that. And that's your week of training. Let's go get it. See ya.